What's up? Stamen here. I'm back at it again. And um should I start like numbering the days? Talking about like it's chi. Probably I should. Instead of calling it like but I already started calling it like different kinds of names. Like do I really want to start doing that? But I probably should. I probably should start doing it. Like instead of calling it um you know what? I'll just put a title and then I'll put like the date and then that's it. But I feel like that's unnecessary, but I'll probably do it just for fuck's sakes. But, but, but like the current diary, welcome to my diary. Look at how corny I am. But yeah, what's up, guys? Um, back at it again. Again, I'm probably gonna keep it short this time because I don't know if I want to be honest as to the reason why I want to keep it short, but no, I'm not. I'm not gonna tell you. Maybe you have an idea. Maybe you don't. But I'm not gonna explain. Probably later on, I will be honest about sometimes the reason why I want to keep it short. But overall, yes, we're back at it again. And before we get started, I only have a couple, very few things that I want to watch. Um, but I think just to give you an update, guys, because something did big happen. I guess you could say I officially got hired for a job. The only tricky part is that there's a whole training process when it comes to that job, and and yeah, yeah, technically there's a whole training process when it comes to the job. So what could I say? Like it's really it's like it's essentially just tricky. It's just really tricky. It's tricky to kind of know exactly where those particular things land when it comes to that because you're in the training process. But overall, I am confident that I'm gonna make it through, as opposed to the other jobs that the other job that I had. Um, it was kind of really confusing, and this is not as confusing. Um, because it's just particularly selling and being the sort of direct seller, and of course, there's maybe terminologies that I'll be unfamiliar with, but as long as I go through the training process with them, I do believe that I would be good and that it shouldn't be that difficult. So probably in a month, 2 month span time, you're gonna see me completely, change up and everything. Probably I'll still be here within 2 months, but I think I'll be closer, very much closer to accomplishing the goal of what I keep telling you guys of getting out of this room. But you know, while we're here, we're still enjoying it. But yes, I don't want to jinx the whole situation. I'm not gonna say that I'm not excited. I am to a degree, but overall, it's I just don't want to jinx it. I just want to do the work, be professional, do exactly what I'm supposed to do, and then just like really work hard and do exactly. And I'm excited. I actually want to put in the work and do that, as opposed to quite the contrary to all I'm doing. I really want to. Obviously, this right here is my expression. It's my time to kind of be completely raw and honest about things, and ultimately at the end of the day, I know that this is the next step after getting that job and doing that and accomplishing that. The next step is blowing this up and making sure that I succeed when it comes to this. So I got to make sure that I do what I need to do exactly when it comes to this. So I cannot hold it back. I cannot in any degree. I have to really be brave and take that step. And a lot of people, especially if I were to succeed in that job and really do well, they wouldn't take the risk because they're like, oh, well, I'm secure in this position and I've done this and I've done that. And maybe that happens to me, but Most likely it's not. I think, I'm gonna keep my eye on the ball like the eye of a tiger and know exactly where to go and know exactly my purpose and what I need to do, and nothing's gonna stray me away from that. And of course, a lot of people wouldn't do that because they don't want to let go of that because they just want to be professional, secure, whatever. Like I can play that part. I can really play it well and really, and I understand the purpose of it and respect it. It's kind of like the idea that, people think that society can be run under the guise of chaos and just being crazy. No, the fuck it can't. It's gonna crumble inevitably. Uh, Society needs order. It needs professionalism. It needs on time, courtesy, and all the things that comes with being a consummate professional. And I'm capable of being that, and I want to prove that I'm capable of being that within this job, and then let it go completely. Because at the end of the day, although I do understand that that can't be society's norm, it's not my, it's not in my soul to be that kind of person. Although I understand it, I respect professionals, I really do. At the end of the day, I'm a very ostentatious, wild, creative, auteur like renaissance of an artist. That's my soul, and it's crazy and it's chaotic and it goes to many different places, and that's exactly who I am. And I can't, I will never, and I'm gonna be honest, it can be suffocating to completely exist under those conditions. Now, survival of the fittest, you gotta make it through shit. You can't just do that. But that's exactly the key. That's why this, um and a part of my mission, which I won't be specific about, but it's a part of that. It's a part of that. It's a part of completely just giving in and just completely doing that in the most beautiful way possible. Expressing yourself in the most beautiful way possible. Expressing your chaos in the most beautiful way possible. And so essentially, that is my purpose. And so I will not compromise that over anything, ultimately, at the end of the day. I will compromise it in the sense of like what I said, to survive, to make it through shit. But ultimately, my goal is to get to a certain point where I profit out of my own chaos, out of my own quote unquote insanity. So that is that is the goal. So I don't I can't exist under these professional, normal circumstances. I can't. I know many people have to, and many people are comfortable with that. I can coexist with it at a certain point, but inevitably, at the end of the day, I need to be me because if I'm not, it's suffocating, and it will inevitably kill my spirit. So I can't operate under those conditions. I'm too valuable. I'm too worth it. I'm too everything to not to just simply be under those fucking circumstances. So it's as simple as that. So with that being said, you know, moral of the story is that yes, I got the job, and yes, I'm very excited about it. In terms of the prospects of what it will make me throughout the journey of working throughout the job, and then obviously accomplishing the goal. But at the end of the day, I understand and will always remember what the mission is and what the goal is and what the next step is. And a huge part of the next step, there's really only three steps, major steps. This is the first one. The second one is what I'm doing right now. This. So, yeah, um, I'm going to keep going, and um, that's the case. All right, guys. Well, um, yeah, okay. All right, let's get going. I'm gonna put my fucking big ass nerdy glasses on. Alright, cool. Alright, let's go with. Should we go with degenerosity? We just watched that video. The power is. Yeah, let's go with the power is, and then I'm gonna go with. Yeah, let's go with that one, and then I'm gonna watch this one more thing. I think we should be able to finish it off. Alright, let's go with this one.
It's for you.
Hello?
Sin City wasn't made for you.
Riz, one's ability to seduce a potential, usually female, love interest. Riz is a goal that every man tries to achieve. Straight, gay, animal, whatever. It's just a skill we all try to grasp and get a hold of. Luckily, it is a skill.
To be honest, Riz is only for females, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I mean, yeah, he's just trying to do that to appease everything, but let's be honest, like, it's just like, it's only used for one instance.
That nobody
I'm not saying that it don't work for the other, but I'm just being honest, like,
is born with. It's something that can only be attained by practice, trial, and error. No one at the beginning is good at it. Although some might start with a little bit more confidence, and some might start with a little bit more nervousness, it doesn't matter how you start, only the real ones make it to the end goal of Riz. Now, not all Riz is the same. You have to remember, being a successful Riz master just means you successfully accomplished your goal of pulling a person, meaning that there could be good Riz and bad Riz. Good Riz is the sweet talking, you know, the most common kind that comes in mind when you think of Riz. Basically when you spit in game, you know, saying a few compliments and jokes with them. I call this Riz Smith, only cause this is the type of Riz I imagine Will Smith spitting in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. One of my best examples of how this Riz is said and done is simple. You approach a woman you have interest in and open up with, "Dang girl, you're looking mad breedable right now."
bro, come on.
"I can smell your eggs. Nice and fresh. You can probably have 1,000,000 babies in those eggs that I smell. You want me to teach you the 17 letters of the alphabet? 'Cause you are sexy." "Can I smash?" That's a good line. Don't use it though. That's only for me. I don't want you guys to steal my game, you know. And I've tested this pickup line with 100 different women. And out of all of them, most of the time, they would call the police. But sometimes, they would let me continue to speak and not call the cops. And in my opinion, that in and of itself is a W. Hell yeah, W Riz, yeah! The bar is low for me. Another kind of good Riz is when you impress the target with your natural talent and skills, like showing off in the court while they're watching. I like to call this the head Riz, cause off of research done by me, it's the quickest way to get it. Now, I haven't tested this yet, but come on, man. This gotta work. It always works in the movies. When doing this Riz, you gotta show off your talent to the best of your ability. If you play basketball, show off your inner Steph Curry. If you play football, channel your inner Tom Brady. If you play football, bring out your inner Messi. And if you play ping pong, nigga, nobody cares. Show off your skills. And this isn't filtered to only sports. It could be any talent. If you know how to do magic tricks, do that. If you got a weird thing you can do with your body, do that. Anything you can do to show off to impress your prey, do it. Well, what if you don't have any talents? Well, you should be working on yourself instead of looking to get bitches instead. But if you still want bitches, I got the solution for you. Go to PetSmart. They got 1,000,000 of them in there. In my personal opinion, the best thing to show off is your mixtape. They get instantly attracted to you when you show off your SoundCloud. Always
No, they don't, bro. Come on, what are you talking?
carry around a pair of headphones with you and a CD with your mixtape on it so they can play it in the car. And then once you do that, you're gonna be dripping in hella hoes. And make the
That guy laughs so weird, bro. That guy laughs so weird. But you know what would be great? And I just thought about this. Like, well, I'm pretty sure it's been done before, but like, just to me, like, I find it kind of cringe to show your girl like your music. Like, I just kind of find it weird, like, because like, I'd rather just like it be presented in a mysterious manner where she doesn't know it's you. And then now it's hard for like for say like a rapper to do that because it's obviously clear that it's your voice unless you modulate it in some kind of way. But I would say that it could very much potentially work with with singers, depending on what kind of. If you don't let her know how you that you sing and you just do it, I think it could work. It could definitely work. All right.
Them pay for it too. But let's move on to the worst kind of Riz, the bad Riz. Bad Riz is when you accomplish your goal of getting the number or a dinner date with them, but in the worst way possible. Usually, it takes in the form of begging. Some dudes be begging on their hands and knees to their target just to score a date with them. They don't care who's watching. They'd even throw a tantrum if needed, as long as they get what they wanted after.
You know why I know this pain, bro? Come on. I know this pain now. Bro, I know this pain now. I'm not begging. I don't do that shit, but I don't do that shit because I rather just avoid that situation. But if I do, no, but I can understand that feeling, like the feeling of wanting to do that. But I've never like, I understand it. Like I've never used to understand it before, but now I actively, and I'm talking about like this desperation for sex. It's like I think the reason dudes act like simps or like act in such a pathetic manner is because they're ultimately just incredibly down bad to the point that they're desperate to get any kind of validation from a woman to any kind of point. And I understand that pain, but it mostly for me it mostly just comes from really just sexually. It's not because like I'm admiring the concept of a woman. They're not that interesting. It's like no one's that interesting, to be honest. There's only a few individuals, me, but yes, like it's really only that. Like sex is just like food. It's like if you don't have it, it's going to perturb your mind, but it doesn't mean that it's existentially important. It's just not. Like I'm not thinking about you like that. Like I'm not. So
Afterwards, even though they'll only get it out of pity. This is known to be a bad look in the community. However, if I had to put my personal
Drewski.
2 cents in this, if it works, it works. I try this every now and then, and as long as I get my target to go on a date to my home, and I lock all my doors, reaching for the strap in my back pocket, with the barrels of acid prepared, and my fake passport and IDs ready so I can seek asylum in Guatemala, then I don't personally think begging is a bad thing. It's just not a good look for the Riz community. But I have yet to talk about the best kind of Riz to have. The Riz
The Kai Sinat Riz.
that's talked about amongst the gods in the sky. A Riz that is incapable of failure. And it is unspoken
If you see us in the club, we'll be acting real.
I knew you were gonna. Why did you bring? Why did you bring W actor? Yes, I aspire to be like that. But yes, but he's my favorite Batman thus far. I love Robert Pattinson's Batman. He belongs to us now, the boys. But yes, that sounded kind of paused, but whatever.
It's on the floor, you'll be watching all night.
a failure. And it is
Unspoken Riz.
unspoken.
If you see us in the club, we'll be acting real nice. If you see us in the club, we'll be acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
This is the ultimate Ultra Instinct Super Saiyan of Riz, the king of it. The way this Riz works is not only by looks, but mostly your aura. Your presence alone pulls in everyone around you. Men, women, they, them, anybody and everybody. Just one of your signature looks would make them pregnant. When having this Riz, you can get away with anything. Theft, homicide, murder, all of my favorite crimes.
Yes, exactly. It's like the mugshot of the guy who turned into a model, like that guy. It's like the quintessential idea of like just a guy who can just do anything. Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy is the quintessential idea of unspoken riz to a whole nother level that you never even thought of.
Can get away with because you have the look. You don't have to say a word. Never have to do any of the past Riz examples I said earlier. Once you have unspoken Riz, you don't have Riz. You are Riz. That is everything you need to know about Riz. I hope this gave you a better understanding of it if you want to pursue the power of it. But remember, not everybody can be the Wizard of Oz or the Rizzler. Sometimes some people sadly misinterpret my message, and then they start to become known as Riz Cosby. I pray y'all don't take that route. I hope you become like me instead. The ladies usually refer to me as the Riz Straining Order. I got a nickname, but that is the summary of Riz. And in conclusion,
do the light skin face, hey, do the light skin face, hey.
If you see us in the club and we want real nice, if you see us in the club and we want real nice. Oh, I want to see this video.
Walden University is all about change.
I'm not gonna watch it right now, but I'm gonna save it. Nah, get out. Come on.
Okay, so look, because we're coming to the end of 2022, and this year was, well, definitely another.
No, just watch later. Alright.
Year. That I would do a timeline on everything that happened this year that we actually cared about. Because whenever I do see these timelines every year, they're always so fucking boring to me. Like, it's either all about one thing, like what happened in politics, or it's all about another thing, like what happened in pop culture. But I want to.
I'm about to be a part of pop culture. I'm just kidding. Nope, not yet, not yet. Yeah, I sure. If you see us in the club, gonna nice. If you see us in the club, real nice. All right. Yeah, I'm about to watch this Flash trailer. Actually, before I watch the Flash trailer, let me just watch something real quick. It's really real quick. Lying during small talk just to act like you're normal.
Man, it's a good day outside, ain't it? Oh yeah, man, the sun felt good today, ain't it? I was being sarcastic. It's been raining all day. Have you been outside? Oh no. I was just agreeing to whatever he said to end our interaction as quickly as possible. Why would I lie? Well, I can't go back on it now. I'll look stupid. What? Oh, no, my bad. I'm thinking about yesterday. I didn't even get sleep last night, bro. That's my bad. Wait, when it raining yesterday too, though? Nah, man, it was for sure Sunday yesterday. I sincerely hope so, because I have no clue. But apparently, he's a weather expert. Why do I keep talking? And he... Oh Oh no, is he pulling out his phone for confirmation? Yeah, it says it was raining all day yesterday too. What are you talking about? I was in Dubai yesterday, and it was sunny.
Dude, the fucking both you and my cousin. I mean, not my cousin, my best friend, because he's black too. He's like he has that like choppy beard. I don't necessarily have it. I have it everywhere else, but not here. And we're here. Like I have it pretty like nice. But yeah.
What? You wasn't? Yeah, yeah.
Why?
I was out there for family, so please don't ask any more questions. That makes sense. They usually don't rain in Dubai. But I actually saw something recently though.
No.
About it raining and it being weird. Weather specialist, man. Why? And there go the phone. He better not be right. I'ma lose it. Wait, I just looked it up and nah, it rained all throughout Dubai yesterday. No, come on, man. I was there, man. What you looking at? Let me see. You ain't been outside for like 3 days, have you? Let me see. All right, look here. You see? This is the weather map, and this is yesterday. It was raining.
Bro. Yeah. Yeah. That's why I love him. Cause it's just bro, go to YouTuber, man. Go to YouTuber. Alright, last one. Last one. Let's watch this Flash trailer. I've been meaning to watch this. I was waiting actually. I saw it. I didn't see it, but like I was waiting to watch it with you guys. So wait to watch it. Alright. Cool. Let's do this.
I lost my parents. That pain made me who I am. I spent a lifetime trying to right the wrongs of the past. As if fighting crime would bring my parents back. You actually did it.
I can't imagine what you've been through.
I love you, Monkey.
You lost both parents in one day.
Barry! Call 911 now!
I went back and saved my parents. But instead, I completely broke the universe. If you went back and changed the past, this world must die. You changed the future.
Do you know what this symbol stands for?
Means hope, right?
I will help you fight God.
You want to get nuts?
Let's get
nuts. I have to undo what I did. These scars we have make us who we are. I'm not meant to go back and fix them. Don't let your tragedy define you.
What did you do?
Yeah.
No matter what we do, we're not going to be able to fix this. No! Nobody dies!
You're strapped to your parachutes.
And where's yours?
Read where it all began. The Flash, fastest man alive. Flashpoint and the Flash. I have these two comics. I don't know what this one's about, but yeah, cool. I'm just really glad that there's actually a Flash movie now. I don't know if I would have wanted Ezra Miller to be that person, but I don't mind it. He's cool. Like I love the costume and I love like that, but just I've always wanted to see the Flash archetype of like the blonde hair kind of come to life and stuff like that. He could probably do that. He could just like, but still like that classic like almost like he could almost have like a blonde punk look and still be that like I wish that it could be like that. I mean, it's not the biggest deal at the end of the day. It's like it's I mean he's a good Flash, and I think if it's just that the whole quirky like he's too quirky to the point that it gets like cringe at times. That's the only problem with Ezra Miller. It's that is that he gets too quirky at times. It's like kind of quirky that's like corny as fuck, and it's just like and stuff like that. But overall, I think if he does a good job in here, um, and the movie's good and it's presented well and it's laid out well in the best manner, I think it's directed by the guy that did the It franchise. I think the newest ones that came out within the recent years. I think he's that guy. Um, but overall, I'm just glad that a Flash movie exists because I've always wanted to see like more Flash content. Because out of all the heroes, that are my favorites, like the lack of Flash has always been like preeminent, like in pretty much everything. Like whether it's a game, whether it's like the greatest stories in like in terms of Flash comics, um uh games. I think I already said games. Games, comics, films, animated. There isn't a lot. There's a whole lot of Batman. There's a whole lot of um his world. There's a whole lot of Superman. There's a whole lot of all these other things, but there isn't a lot of Flash. So it's the same thing, and it's the same thing with the other. It's like Spider-Man. It's a lot. I don't mind it, of course. He's my favorite superhero, but there's a lot. There's plethora. There's like so many Spider-Man things. Um, Daredevil, there isn't a lot, but like I'm quite like good enough. Like I don't really need more from because the show, did it pretty well, and the comics are like fantastic stories, the Frank Miller stories. And then after that is Red Hood. The classic Red Hood storyline is good. I just think that he needs a story of his own that is completely independent from Batman. That is like an amazing story, and I don't think that's been told this far. Um, but yes, Red Hood, and then after that is Flash, and then Doctor Strange. Which Doctor Strange, I'm pretty fine with the Doctor Strange movie like that they presented. Like I I'm not really like with Marvel. I just don't have hope that in either way that they're gonna do some kind of like auteur depiction of Doctor Strange, like some completely weird kind of depiction of Doctor Strange. I just don't have faith in it. So what they gave us with the first movie, it was pretty compacted. It was told very well, and overall, it's a really great tale. But yes, overall, I'm very excited about this Flash movie. Not very excited. I'm just excited in general. But I'm not really watching. I've retired Marvel completely. I've stopped watching it. The only thing I'm watching that's Marvel is just Spider-Man. That's something that I will never quit, no matter how bad it gets, because he's my favorite superhero. And DC still has the sort of auteur aspects when it comes to the Batman, when it comes to Joker, the sort of independent, sort of real auteur kind of filmmaking. I have it, so I know I can enjoy for that, and it's different. So I'll watch this. Maybe I'll watch Blue Beetle. I'm not sure. Maybe I'll watch that one, and then So I'll watch those two, and then I'll watch anything Spider-Man, and that's pretty much it. But Marvel, done. I don't give a shit what they come out with. I don't care. I'm done. Endgame was the peak. That's it. Like it's as simple as that. Like it's simple. I'm done. Like I'm done with Marvel. I'm done with all of that shit. I'm pretty much done with comic book movies in general. Like I mean, I think I have a set point. If it's auteur like, I'll go watch it, and that's it. It's like I'm not really giving into that whole shindig. So that's the case. But we'll leave it at that. Um, I don't know. It was saying that it was buffering the stream, but it's not like it matters that deeply. But we'll end it off right here. Okay, guys. Peace, and that's it. All right.